Welcome back here to DGOT, the instant reactions. We appreciate y'all tuning in. What are you waiting for, huh? Yeah, we're doing I Know You Did Last Summer, not the one from 1997, but the one from 2025. Real creative with the name choice. They didn't have nothing to it. But
it's almost like having a movie come out in 1996 called Scream, and then just being like, "Hey, this one's also called Scream."
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What didn't Madeline Klein say that I Know You Did Last Summer walk so Scream could run, even though it came out a year after? But we'll just move on from that. Dustin.
We're expecting something intelligent to come. Never mind. Go ahead. Yes.
Dustin. General thoughts on this movie, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, we're gonna spoil this.
Spoil.
We're gonna spoil it. Well, we'll give general thoughts at first. The movie's pretty mid, but to be honest with you, I think all of them are pretty mid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll always Know You Did Last Summer is god awful, but I know, and I still know. Like, I think I still know what a 5.75, something like that. I didn't love any. Yeah, Dustin, pull that up. I didn't love any of them. This one to me, I think it's got some good parts to it. Like the kills, I think are pretty good. The gore, but I don't know. I just told you off the air when we were talking. It's like it just felt like the dialogue was just like the TikTok of dialogue. Like it was cringy. I heard the word diva like 90 times.
Mm-hmm.
Men need to go to therapy. Maybe they do, but it just sounds cringe the way it was brought up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, episode 116, don'tgooutthere.com. I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997. You gave it a 5.25. I gave it a 5.5. Neither of us particularly high on that movie. Episode 293, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. You gave it a 5.75, so you liked it more than the original. I gave it a 4.5. I did not.
I just thought it was funnier. Like it, I don't know.
Well, yeah,
it was. I was laughing my ass off. And Brandy and her boyfriend were hilarious in that movie. I was dying.
Yeah, she is funny when she's not mowing people down in a car. I absolutely. So, my thoughts on this movie. I've seen the word mid or heard the word mid be used in reference to this film multiple times now by you just now and on Twitter. My rebuttal is that mid would be an upgrade. This movie is absolute shake. And if you're not familiar with the marijuana terms, look those up. I didn't like it. I mean, did it have a few moments that I did like? Yeah. But for the most part, this one checked every box as far as what I consider an unnecessary and unwarranted cash grab of an existing IP.
Yep.
Like, I texted or I DM'd a friend of the show, Steven Rodriguez. We were talking about it earlier. And I told him, I was like, I'm convinced. And every time I start feeling like this, a movie like this comes out and drives home my feelings. Any movie that came out 20, 25 plus years ago that had even moderate success at the box office has a very good chance at getting a requel or a reboot or a remake because we see it time in, time out. Did we need this movie? No. Now, when I say stuff like that, I want the people involved with the movie to get the work. I think the actors deserve to work, the writers, the production crew, everyone. I'm not saying I want to take jobs away. I want them to rechannel and refocus their efforts into making either better quality content or more original quality content, because this ain't it.
Yeah, I don't love legacy sequels either, but I'm not as anti against them as you are. But this movie was just not good, and I don't know. It's just it was this. We didn't need it for sure, and like why? Like a lot of the movie just made me cringe, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean, the dialogue was just not. I hated the dialogue for the most part.
So I hate to.
It was very fan servicey in a bad way.
Yeah. So I hate to. This franchise is married to Scream and will forever be married to Scream because of how similar the originals were and how popular they were.
Kevin Williamson was involved with both of them, so that makes sense.
But Scream is a good example of a legacy sequel, a reboot, whatever you want to call it, that works, they added new developments to the story that got you invested. This one didn't capture that. I found myself not caring about any of these characters. A lot of the characters in the main friend group were just unlikable. Like maybe it's a generational gap. Maybe it's because I'm, 10 years older or more than these kids are supposed to be. But I was just like, I don't want to be around these people. I think that if you're going to have a protagonist, everyone watching the film has to be able to find something, at least one thing that they can relate to in the protagonist. I didn't like any of these people. They all suck. So, sorry, I guess we're getting into negatives now, but I just didn't think it worked.
No, I'm with you. And let's just keep going. Like, why not? There's a few good things. I already said them. The kills were pretty good. I thought the gore looked good. I'm just going to go right into my negatives. I don't give a damn. And I'm going to have some spoilers with it. I thought the whole, we know what we're getting ourselves into. They're going on a ride. They're smoking marijuana. They're drinking. We know what's coming. I thought it was just dumb how the person drove off the road.
Very.
Like the first one made sense. They were drinking and driving, not paying attention. They ran somebody over. And then they dumped the body. Like, that's a reason to have a guilty conscience. Would I have a guilty conscience if I was in the road watching the fireworks and somebody drove off? Sure, but not to the extent of like the first movie, right? Like, that person was going way too fast around this corner. Like, they were objectively going way too fast around this corner. It was very dangerous, even if nobody was there. I mean, everybody texts and drive these days or looks at their phone to some extent. Like, that could have been any reason that this person just drove off. Like, I just hated that. I thought it was dumb as hell.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, okay, let's say they are standing in the road. It's not like, I don't know, he had time to stop. Even if he was going faster, he had time to stop or swerve out of the way and stay in the road. And not only that, how strong is that guardrail? Like, I've seen, like, as fast as he was going, that guardrail wouldn't have stopped him. Like, he would have flown right through it.
It was a truck too, yeah. So
yeah, it's a truck. So no, I'm not buying that. Yeah, go ahead. I won't derail you.
Like the truck got derailed.
Aha.
I didn't think the acting was bad per se, but the way that the dialogue was written just made them so unlikable and cringe. And I don't know, it was like watching like Laguna Beach back in the day. It's like these people act like this, like they talk like this. Yeah. Like, this is just, I heard like and I know it's popular and look, for God's sake, Love Island is the most popular show in the world right now for whatever reason. And it was just, the dialogue was just cringe to me. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like being in line, like at a fast food place here in Tallahassee behind a bunch of college kids. It's just like, y'all talk like this? Like, I heard the word, how many times we hear the word diva? 30 times at least? Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, I don't know, the dialogue just really took me out of it. And the way the guys acted too, just like, I feel like they were liking each other. Like no disrespect, like if they like each other, but Milo and Teddy were pretty hugged up. Like, I think they had some tension between each other, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, I won't argue.
And I also didn't really care for the fact that the first 3 kills of the movie were against people who had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Like, I know in the first movie, Johnny Galecki's character got, but it kind of moved on pretty quick to the main core 4 or whoever it was.
And not only that, like, there was opportunity to kill. What's her name? Ava. No, not Ava. Madeline Klein's character. When her
Danica.
Danica. Like, why wouldn't the killer have gone upstairs and just killed her too? He clearly knew she was there.
She would have been easy pickings in that moment too, because
she's in the bathtub with her headphones on.
Yeah, meditating. Like, she wouldn't have noticed nothing.
Yeah. But I thought a lot of the dialogue was awful too. And I'm not talking about just the social media buzzwords like diva and things like that. Just the general dialogue I thought was very generic. And I was like, yeah, people might talk like this, but I don't buy like what you're telling me. I don't buy this story. I'm not invested. It's all very generic and convenient at times.
Absolutely. And this movie did the exact same thing as what Halloween, Scream. They brought back their main final girl, the Scream Queen or whatever, and she's dealing with trauma. Well, we're going to deal with trauma forever with all these final girls, ain't we? It's just gotten ridiculous at this point.
Yeah.
And then they just conveniently like wrote them as am I tripping? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. At the end of I Still Know You Did Last Summer, Ray and Julie were in love and married and going to bed together, right? Now they're just conveniently divorced. Like, this is the same thing Insidious The Red Door did, or whatever that movie was called.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but that doesn't bother me because I Still Know What You Did Last Summer came out in 98. A lot happens in relationships. But they
didn't explain anything. They just threw us in and they're divorced.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I hear you. But I didn't bother that because it's like, you know, a lot can happen over the course of nearly 30 years. And he said, you know, when she said that's your ex-wife or whatever, he said, unfortunately. It's like, yeah, that's believable. That's how bitter couples get, you know, after divorce. I understand that. So it didn't bother me, but I definitely understand what you're saying.
But then it feels just like a ripoff of Scream 5. Dewey and Gale.
I mean, do you think it's intentional at this point? Because the first movie drew so many comparisons to Scream. Do you think now they're like leaning into it?
It seems like it.
Yeah.
And then the group of kids are going back to the wily old veterans. That's exactly what they did with David Arquette's character in Scream 5.
Right. So before we got the final twist, you know, I had my suspicions, but when it looked like, okay, so here's the spoiler. Freddie Prinze Jr., Dan, he's in on it. You know, he's one of the bad guys. So there's a spoiler. But before we got there, in my mind, I felt so vindicated. I was like, ha, this new generation ain't nothing. Leave it to the old heads to have to come in and save the day.
Oh, yeah, the old head did save the day because Julie James showed up right in the nick of time.
Yeah.
And she literally did nothing except just stand there. And she broke out her old token. What are you waiting for, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, a shout out to Chase Sui Wonder. She's in a great movie called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Like, she's probably one of the most forgettable characters in that movie, but
yeah,
I mean, that's a great movie. I wish we were talking about that one right now.
It's a very good movie.
I wish Rachel Sennett would. Rachel, if they're going to lean into that diva, you know, brat summer girl kind of vibe, they should have had her ass in this movie.
Well,
she's perfect for it, and it's at least believable.
I know, you know, you feel about her the way I feel about Florence Pugh. You know, just cast her and everything because I want to see more. I understand. I get it. I respect it. Something else, kind of jumping all over here, but we're both still on our negatives. It's not lost on me the irony that this is a rehashing of a franchise that came out 30 years ago, and the production company was called Original Film Productions. Get out of here. There's nothing original about that.
And oh my God, dude, I cringed so hard whenever there's a scene where Danica is getting attacked by the fisherman, and then her ex-fiance, Teddy, saves her, but she's not with Teddy no more. Her other fiance just got killed, and she's immediately hopping right back in bed with him.
I get that. I see the play, Teddy. Save her life, you're back in there.
I know, get your girl back season.
It's always get your girl back season around this way.
I mean, the same thing happened with Ava and Milo. It's like,
yeah,
it's like Danica knew what she was doing. It's like, but like, why aren't you? Like, I get it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I almost got killed like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, trauma is a heck of an aphrodisiac. That's all I'm saying. You save a girl's life, that's the best thing you can do.
Go ahead.
So I didn't like. Hang on just a second. Issue device struggling to record. Do you have that?
No, I'm good.
Okay, whatever. We're just gonna keep going. I didn't care about it. I thought a lot of the dialogue. We've already been through all this. I thought the movie was way too long. There's no reason for this movie to be nearly 2 hours. And an easy solution to some of that: cut out the Freddy Krueger dream sequence that we didn't need. I mean, it's very cool.
It was cool. It was cool to see Sarah Michelle Gellar. I agree.
Very cool.
But it was so fucking pointless.
Holy cow, she looked good.
But, yeah, she did. It was just the whole scene was Freddy versus Jason-esque and so pointless.
Yes. Like, so dumb. And did it add anything? No. Like, if she woke up from that with like an idea of how to win, okay, she dreamt it. But it was just stupid. It was pointless. The
I mean, we stand Helen Shivers. Like, she should have been the final girl in the first place.
Yes.
But that whole scene, like, I'm glad she was in the movie, but how pointless was that scene, though?
Always my Daphne. Always my Daphne.
And in the lead up and Julie James, like, her, reveal scene, like, where she's teaching, they could have cut some of that stuff, too. It's like, just have her ass walking down the halls and Ava's trying to find her. It's like, because like, I started really feeling the pacing, like, after, like, the fiance death, the first one. I was like, all right, we're only 30 minutes into this, and I'm feeling it already.
Yeah.
And it's probably just because my expectations were so low, and I was just, like, not super excited to see the movie in the first place. But
yeah, I texted y'all the first time I saw the trailer in the theater, I was like, boy, that movie's going to suck. Like, I didn't have high expectations at all either. I think that there was too many false scares. Like when they're driving and he slams on the brakes to joke. It's like, haha, but that's not how this one goes.
And it sounded like they ran something over.
It did. I also wasn't a fan of when Milo, first of all, my boy, talk to me. What do you mean you need a minute? You're in there. A woman says, choke her. You choked that woman. But anyway, you don't go out to the car and have...
If she initiates that, yeah, you do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If she says, choke me, anyway.
We don't kink shame on this podcast.
No. But you don't go to the car and have to have a pep talk with yourself. But that scene led to two, like, I kept thinking, okay, he's in the back seat. Or at that point, I kind of questioned, is Milo in on it? Like, they kind of led us to believe that. But then it's like, okay, no. But then he ends up killed anyway. Okay. And there was something else I was just about to say. Okay. When Teddy, right before he gets killed, okay, he's sitting there having a beer. What? Another beer. What? Another beer. He had a lot of beers. I don't know if you caught that. But
yeah, right past the damn fisherman,
that's what I'm gonna say. So the doors open, close, and he walks down that hallway, walks right beside the fisherman. Doesn't even notice. Bro, I don't care how drunk you are. You notice that.
Yeah, and you might even just get playful with it, like, are you a fisherman? Just something.
Yeah, something. Especially considering, okay, so there's like a statue behind where the fisherman's standing, because we could see it when the camera turned a little bit. Which means, okay, maybe he thinks that's the statue, but if we can see the other statue behind it, then he can see it.
Exactly.
So, no. And the fisherman itself worked for me more in 97 than it does now, as far as the heavy footsteps. I mean, good night. Walks heavier than Buddy from Men of Violent Nature. Just sound like a T-Rex.
He was listening to Kirk Franklin.
Stomp. And then not only that, the face, like, just being completely hidden, no matter how he turns his head. It's like, in 97, I forgive it more than I do in the year of our Lord 2025. No. And then the whole the red herring with the podcaster chick. Did that?
We've seen that several times too.
Did that add anything?
Terrifier 3 had a podcaster. Halloween 2018 had a podcaster. It's like, they're doing all the buzzword stuff.
Unless you're in a movie plugging our podcast, I'm tired of seeing it.
Exactly. God music, hit us up. Come on, shout us out.
And the whole, sex scenes in movies are fine. That goes back to as long as movies have been made. But her and the podcast chick hooking up in the bathroom just felt out of place. I don't know. That one's...
Because she was with Milo, like, right before this. This is the 1 year later thing.
But yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the 1 year prior thing. And it just cut to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But at least that one gave an excuse as to why this stranger would want to tag along. So, like, I can forgive that one. But the whole Milo and um, what's his name, or Milo and Ava hooking up and him having to stop to go outside. Like, all that did was add like 45 seconds of runtime. 45 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, but we're talking a movie that's already too long. Like, you could have just had that of nobody sleeps alone. They walk down the hallway, and then he's like realizes he left his phone charger, goes outside. Could have cut it like 2 minutes of movie right there. So
they could have chucked him out in the car. You're already pulling from every other horror movie ever. Just do Halloween too, right? Why not?
yeah, pull an urban legend. Always check your back seat. But
Yeah, axe that mother. That would have been cool.
Yeah. So I just have a lot of. I think that I have so many negatives that it makes everything else seem like a negative because I just straight up did not have a good time.
I'm with you.
But
I saw
have
your
a couple positives if you want to talk them.
I saw your Letterboxd review before I even got there. Like you didn't spoil anything, but I saw the 2 out of 5. I was like, "Whew, this is going to be a rough watch." I mean, I kind of expected it to be that way, anyways. But
well, and Letterboxd can be misleading for you and me because we don't always agree. You know, what was that movie this year that you loved that I hated?
Monkey.
Yeah, The Monkey. The Monkey is one that you thought was fun. So when I walk out, I'm thinking there's a chance that Nico might think this is kind of fun and campy, but I think he's going to just be annoyed with it. And it sounds like we both were.
Yeah, this one was just cringe though. Like The Monkey was just, I don't know. That movie felt campy and cheesy, and you could either love it or hate it. So I get that one. We can talk about our positive. All right, I got one more negative though. This is a Sony movie. We did another Sony movie earlier this year, Until Dawn. That movie was beautiful. It was crispy, stunning to look at. This movie looked like shit to me. Like the colors, did not look good at all. It looked like watching an Android sending you some Snapchat videos. Like I was not a fan. It just did not look good to me. Yeah. And you got like I don't know what Madeline Klein does. Like is she an actress or is she like an influencer thing?
I think she's just she's just an it girl.
She's got a ton of followers. It's like So I mean, she had to cost a pretty penny. Like what are we recording this movie on?
It says she's an American actress and model. She's best known for her roles in Outer Banks on Netflix and in Glass Onion.
I don't remember her from. Oh, she was Batista's girl in Glass Onion, I think. Okay. I knew I'd seen her before.
So I have something that this might actually be offensive. I mean, no disrespect. Madeline Klein, to me, is the same as Sydney Sweeney. They're actresses by trade.
Yeah.
But are they moving the needle? They're both, they look like what they look like. But from an acting standpoint, are they moving the needle for me? No, neither one of them. So, I mean this with all due respect. I think that they both could potentially blossom into fine actresses. But as of now, from what I've seen, I think they're both this is bad. I think they're both getting roles based off their name and following and their looks.
No, I mean, we saw Maya Hawke say that. People are getting roles because of how many social media followers they have. So that's very true.
And that's kind of one of those things. It's like right message, wrong messenger, because people point to Maya Hawke and they throw the Nepo baby term out there. But Maya Hawke is an actress. Like she can act.
Yeah, so, she's got the chops.
Yeah.
But I mean, Madeline Klein and Sydney Sweeney versus Florence Pugh and Anya Taylor-Joy. Let's be for real here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I thought Sydney Sweeney was fine in Immaculate. Like she wasn't terrible. Like she did a good job.
She was fine.
That movie just wasn't good.
She was really okay.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, here's another one. It's kind of like Ana de Armas. I've seen enough to confidently say I don't think she's a good actress. But it's kind of like The Rock. So I'm not just being sexist here. The Rock's not a good actor. But he's got a great look. He's got charisma, and he's the freaking Rock. So he's going to keep getting roles. He's not a good actor.
Vin Diesel, too. He's not
good. Hey, we don't talk about family.
He ain't my family. Let's talk about our positives now. I thought the kills were good.
Yeah,
I appreciate the kills, the gore. Like they did what they did. Like I appreciated them. Like I don't know how the hell they hung those 2 guys up in broad daylight for no one to be seen. I mean, this police crew was horrible. Like,
bro, Deputy Dewey would never.
Deputy Dewey would never. He would have been there by God.
Yeah.
But I thought the kills were good. I thought who was the dad? Let me get his name. Grant Spencer,
Yeah.
Teddy's dad. His kill was awesome through the neck.
Yep.
Both sides. I thought that was really good.
That's the one I referenced on Letterboxd. Like that's a phenomenal kill because we were super. It was gruesome. It looked good.
It was
and
gruesome.
We were super close up on it.
And we didn't like his character really because he kept covering everything up. He looked like he was in on it.
Yes.
So it was a nice reveal that he wasn't in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Some more positives to me. It was nice to see Ray and Julie and Helen. Like it was nice to see them after all this time. I'm not saying they gave the best performances. I think Helen did. Sarah Michelle Gellar, she was very good. And you didn't see it, but there's a mid-credit scene where Brandy comes back as Carla, and I thought Julie shows up, and you're going to cringe though. Julie shows up because of what just happened with Ray, but she makes a joke like, "Damn girl, everybody trying to kill you." I laughed. I thought it was funny. And then they're talking about everybody trying to kill Julie.
No, I know, but was there a vehicle in the scene?
No, they were in the house.
Okay.
Thank God.
Thank God.
But Julie shows Carla the picture of the other girl, Stevie, who got away. You know, they said she lived, and now they said, "Oh, so we got to go kill this bitch," or something to that nature. And they said, "I was hoping you'd say that." Then end credits rolled. So once this movie makes a ton of money, Dustin, there's another one on the way. Just warning you.
Yay. Can't wait. Also, I know we're on positives now, but isn't it a little ridiculous that Danica lived? Isn't it at least a little?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. She got the hook put into like her chest, and she got thrown overboard. She got washed up.
She got the hook put in her chest, but then he pulled up, driving it further up her chest.
Yes.
No, come on.
And then she got thrown into the ocean.
Yeah.
And what kind of creatures love blood in the water?
Let's see. We just watched a movie on that called Dangerous Animals. What were those? Sharks.
Yeah. And she just conveniently got washed up to sea. Hey, to quote my guy Creepshow or whatever his name is from TikTok, movies be movieing.
Yeah.
She had too many followers get killed. They got to bring her ass back.
I would like to know if she was originally killed and then the studio was like, "No, it's too dark. We need her to live. It's Madeline Klein." Because that would be understandable. Like, okay, I know why they did that. But if
Thanksgiving had Addison Rae, so it makes sense.
Yeah, if this is the original ending, like she was always meant to live. Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, if you want her to live, you got to give us something more believable for her to survive.
Yeah, like she got shot in the shoulder.
Yeah, or she got hooked in the shoulder and just fell overboard. But where she got hooked, it looked like she got hit in like a vital spot. And they, like you mentioned, they pulled up on her. Oh, go ahead and name some more of your positives, unless you want to just keep rolling.
Well, I was just going to piggyback off that. Not only did she live, but they were in the hospital didn't look like very long. They were still beat up when they get out, and they immediately go eat. She got a hole in her chest. No. Yeah. But anyway.
And this all could have been prevented if just guys went to therapy.
That is true. But actually, it all could have been prevented if the snobby rich kids would have done what snobby rich kids usually do and is actually turned their back on their high school friends that are broke.
Yeah.
Instead, they had to go all, "Hey, friend, you want to come hang out with us?" Then no movie, no story. But my positives are only two. The kill that you mentioned, the hook through the neck, that was incredible because of the camera work. Getting up in there, we saw the hook go in and come out the other side. That was awesome. Only thing that would have made that better is if once the hook's in there, he pulls the hook like out the front and his whole throat just opens up. But that's way too gruesome. I don't want to see that, but it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
And then the other positive that I have is, while yes, it was great to see Freddie Prinze Jr.'s Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sarah Michelle Gellar. It was also one of those things that makes me roll my eyes because I'm like, okay, we really are just milking it. But I thought Freddie Prinze Jr.'s comments and his demeanor towards his ex-wife was so funny, so relatable. So it's just that's realistic and believable. And it's funny. So I got a couple. And not only that, I thought Teddy had a couple moments that was pretty funny. So as for all the knocks on the dialogue, there was some pretty funny moments that were intentionally funny.
Yeah, I chuckled a couple times, but I cringed more.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but there were a couple funny moments, and it didn't help that, like, me and you were texting before the movie started, and I knew my crowd would be bad, but it really wasn't. It was really only the two people in the same row as me, yapping the whole time, had their phone on, using their phone the whole time, and I'm not talking about at least have your brightness down. They had that joint bright as could be, like super bright, like you could see everything. And I was like, why did you even come to the movies?
Yeah, I saw two movies today, numbers 75 and 76 on the year in the theater. I saw I Know What You Did Last Summer first at 2 o'clock, and then at 4 o'clock I saw Eddington from the great and brilliant Ari Aster in the wonderful studio A24. But both theaters were pretty packed. I mean, there was at least 20 people in each showing, which, hey, don't tell me cinema's dead. That's good. That's good for a Thursday afternoon. But yeah, I was afraid because the trailers before I Know What You Did Last Summer, they showed the Freaky Friday trailer, and these girls behind me were just cackling at that trailer. And anytime I wonder who's asking for this, apparently those girls, every sequel, every requel, every reboot, every remake, those girls, because they were laughing like that was the funniest thing they've ever seen. But then when the movie started, and it was great. Great crowd today. Proud of you, Knoxville.
Yeah, my theater was on swole too, man. Eddington was on swole too for the 7:45 show. Like, it was almost every seat was taken. So I'm glad that people are going to see the movies. There's a lot coming out next week as well. I haven't done a letterbox rating for this movie yet, but I'm probably in that 2 range, maybe even 1 point. I'll probably give it a 2. I think 2 is fair. I really just didn't care for the movie, and I'm not looking forward to watching it again either. Like, it did nothing for me. Like, I don't think the first one is good either, but it does have that nostalgia to it. It has something. It has that charm to where we can acknowledge it's bad, but still watch it.
Yeah.
It's a guilty pleasure. This one doesn't have much guilty pleasure like charm to it to me at all.
Yeah, same. I gave it a 2 on Letterboxd. I said it's textbook definition of an unnecessary cash grab off an existing IP. Way too corny, and I didn't like any of the characters. There were a few funny moments and one cool kill, but other than that, nah. Twist at the end made me roll my eyes. Best part was Freddie Prinze Jr. saying going to the Bahamas was a bad idea. If you know, you know. 2 stars. 2 other reviews that I've seen on Letterboxd. One is from Twitter friend Tristan. He gave it 2 stars as well. Said it was the most cookie cutter slasher you can muster, but at least Madeline Klein was in it. And then the
same Tristan that gave 28 inches later a 5 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, it's the same one. I'm with him when he's right. And then T89, who I believe is Boomer T, right? That's a friend of the show.
Yes,
fan of the show. So he gave it 4 stars. So you like what you like.
What your ass say?
Yeah.
Brother.
But anyway, the reason I brought you here is actually to talk about Eddington. So
we'll do that in another show.
That movie I did give 4 stars because I can't believe 2020 was a real time. Like we lived through some of the.
All right, before we get out of here, go support cinema. Dustin, rank Ari Aster's 4 movies. Rank 5 of them. Though strange thing about Johnson's in there. Rank them. Number 1's Midsommar. We already know.
Yeah, Midsommar is number 1. 2 is going to be Hereditary. 3 is going to be Eddington, but it's right there with Hereditary. It's a very different vibe. One's horror, one's not. And Eddington didn't have the signature Ari Aster, like, oh, that's weird. Like, every movie, there's something that's like, oh, this didn't have that. This is just pure satire, comedy of the lunacy of the COVID era. Joaquin Phoenix was fantastic. 4 is Beau is Afraid, and then in a different category all by itself is Strange Things About the Johnsons, because I cannot say that that's good. What a short film.
I can't believe you're
yeah,
going to make Brian watch that too.
So, spoiler if you listen to this, I don't think it's been announced yet on any of our shows or social media, but My birthday's coming up in about a month, a little less than. And my birthday pick this year is going to be The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. Because Brian's head may literally explode. It's Ari Aster, who he's not a fan of. And if you know what that short film is about, you can understand why I think Brian might actually have an aneurysm.
Yeah. First 5 minutes, he might be done.
First 30 seconds.
He's like, what the fuck, man? I'm not doing this. But anyway, Dust, final thoughts on I Know You Did Last Summer. Are you excited for the next one?
The next one in this franchise?
I mean, if it makes enough money, they're going to make another one because they left it very open-ended for it.
Right. I'm just saying, is that what you're asking me if I'm ready for the next one or are you asking if I'm ready for the next just movie in general? So
no, the next I Know You Did Last Summer.
So in short, no.
And long? Hell
no. No. My thoughts on this movie is my thoughts on every movie, man. You can take what I say with a grain of salt. Go support cinema, see for yourself. If you agree with me, gas me up on social media. I need that. If you think I'm an idiot, keep it to yourself.
There you go. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back next week. We got a lot of content next week, instant reaction wise. There is a lot of stuff coming out. I'm actually looking forward to Together too, so that's going to be fun. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back next week.
I'll make a